Hello and welcome back to the arena. This is going to be another champions video. Hopefully we will be champions once more. Last arena direct went well, 7-1. That's what we like to see. And let's run it back and hopefully win it back. Also, you may have noticed, I'm trying a new location for the camera. Some people mentioned to me that they want to be able to see the stack, and I figure top right only covers up settings in my opponent's graveyard. I can always pull up the opponent's graveyard if that matters. Okay, let's get into Arena Direct. Let's win a box or two of Edge of Eternities. I This is an interesting collection of rares. Famished Worldsire, I think we learned last time, probably is better off not being in your deck. Cosmoglyph is definitely not a good card for limited. Echoing Deeps, I'd say, is bad almost always, but I am potentially going to have a good land in my graveyard. Creeping Tarpit's very strong. It's one of the three strongest creature lands reprinted in this set. I like Zooey Feet, just getting big vanilla creatures out of the graveyard, and you can do it repeatedly. They don't exile. Mutinous Masker is also good, albeit expensive. The Frigate is great. Heart Containment, I actually think is not that good. So I'm looking at black and white, but I'm also considering blue or red. Hopefully, I have enough black to want to be in black, to support black, rather. Okay, well, white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. White has enough playable cards, decent ones, that I don't even know if I need to play the Hardwood Containment. We'll see how I am for removal. Blue, a Null is good, Crygen Relic is good, Codecracker Hound, Illboy Infiltrator, who has 6 or 7 or 8 good cards, 6 good cards, a couple more playables, but I don't think there's enough. Black already looks to have a lot, although not a lot of top end. But black, hull cover is fine. Depressurize is good. Color, bite beetles are good. I guess that's a cheap thing I can attach Hideout Containment to. Monost is good. Zooey Feet, I already said I like. Grav Kill. Swarm Color can also repeatedly sacrifice either my cheap things or like Virus Beetles or what Zooey Feet gets back. Red, 2 Bombards, Ardent 3, Plunge 4, not a ton. Green, Edge Rover, Tenderfoot, they're fine. Tenderfeet, so 4. Wow, 3 Sea Chip Impact. I mean, it's a good card, but 3 is a lot. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think both my white and my black are better than the green would be. So the remaining question, Warping Whale, I can play Echoing Deeps as 1 colorless land to pay the diamond colorless cost, but I don't actually think that's necessary. I'm not going to have the land variety for Survey Mechan. I mean, I have a 40 card deck here. I'm not unsatisfied with it. It would be nice if I could get Station Monitor in there, because I think this card is quite strong. And theoretically, that also would involve me playing Creeping Tar Pit, which is another card I want to be playing, because this is very strong. But I don't think I have a lot of fixing. I have 1 card that can fetch me a lander token can create make it wonder token conditionally. Otherwise, I have a little bit of surveilling. I don't actually think as much as it pains me to have black blue land and a white blue card in my black white deck or not, I don't think I can actually fit the station monitor and creeping target in profitably, because I would cut one swamp maybe, so I'd have 8, 8, and 2, but 2 sources is not a lot now. Okay, well, we're gonna play with this deck and we'll see if I feel like I'm lacking power or late game, because Station Monitor makes you an army of 1/1 flyers. That's a good way to get across the line if it turns out I don't have that. Okay, let's jump right in. I feel like I was on the draw 5 out of 8 times. Like, there we go. I'm due on the play. Although Sunstar Expansionist plays very well on the draw, because you are much more likely to get your land or token. But I guess I'm going to be the more aggressive player this time and take advantage of the landfall, swinging with 3/3s. Okay, it'd be nice to draw no more lands. I have enough. I actually have enough lands to cast everything in my deck. I just have the 2 Weftblade Enhancers at 6. So, no more lands, please. Just spells. Huh? Okay, speak of the devil. But I'm not going to play it, maybe, obviously. I'm not going to warp it for 3 and put 1 counter on the Sunstar. I'm going to play my 4-drop vehicle, crew it with the 1 that can't attack, keep swinging. Then next turn, let's see, I can put counters on both of these. Ooh, that's a good card. Any Causal Vestige is good. It puts a thing in tapped, but I don't have time to make this go long. Tropic Battlecruiser, I like it. Okay, I didn't end up doing the math. And I drew lands. But this is Station 9. It's at 5. So do I want to attack for 1 less, but have it crewed up? Yes, I'm going to crew Station with the Sunstar Expansionist. Attacking for 1 less, but that means I have the Wedge-White Rammer ready to go. Are they going to warp? Oh. Kind of expected them to warp it, but I guess it does block me on the ground. I have drawn so many lands. I might still be able to get across the line, but I really have drawn so many lands. Okay, here's where I need to think. I can attack for 9. I can attack with these 2, and they block the Sunstar, and they take 4. Or I can attack with all 3 and put them to 1. Do I have ways to get over the top? They're going to have blocker with Blinkmoth. I think it's worth it putting them to 1. Potentially. Yeah, I'm not shocked that they block the Sunstar Expansionist, and they're still dead in 1 hit to the Wedge-White Rammer flyer. So they need to deal with my flyer, which this is Station 8, so they can't play the Vestige. They have to maybe keep up mana to make Blinkmoth. Okay. Or we win. Game 1 down. Let me get my complete equity. I drew 8 lands. I drew 4 non-lands. Wow. I drew two-thirds of my draws were land, and I still got the win. Okay. Complaint equity earned. Uh, I have that in the bank if I need to redeem that. Later this sealed. Express yourself. I am a magus of the arena, but I'm currently rocking the Bargler for oh, the Yargle day. This is a good hand on the play. This definitely plays off Hull Cover 1, Virus Beetle 2, make them both bigger, 3, enhance them on 3. Or do I play the Grav Pack Monoist? I might play the Grav Pack Monoist because Hull Cover being a 1-1, it has Death Touch. Once they start having things on the board, I'm going to keep it back to trade with blocker. But I can play Grav Pack and then have a better flyer? I guess it depends on what they do. Them not putting anything on the board, such that I would need to make these bigger to get over, wants me to just play. Do I play the Grav Pack Monoist or do I play Bright Spear Zealot? I mean, I think that's a better card on this board state, because they might have an easy way to block Emissary Escort. Mono Sentry. Oh. Well, I can kill the Emissary Escort, so that's good. Oh, bold of them to attack. That is aggressive. Especially because the Mono Sentry has Defender. Well, I might be earning double the complaint equity. Granted, they haven't drawn their 4th land, but now I have drawn 7 non-lands and 3 lands, when I would like a couple more lands. Are they gonna, do they have another Embrace Oblivion? Yeah. Embrace Oblivion, they sacrificed their whale to kill my 2-4, which I am totally fine with that trade. I have a 4-1, so I'll trade my Hull Cover with it. It's 1 mana plays for 1 mana plays, and it doesn't look like they're playing big things on the ground, such that I need a 1-1 Death Toucher. Okay. Are they going to sack the Wormwall? Oh. Oh. I mean, fair. They made this bigger. It can profitably block the Grav Pack Monoist. Or they can continue to attack. I don't think they should be playing as the beatdown. I am surprised by how aggressive they are being. Yeah. Sacking this to draw a card to make... Okay. I mean, Voidforge Titan is good, but I can still attack in the air, and you losing life when you draw cards, you don't have much life to spare. This is an important draw. If they have something that impacts the board, they stay alive. The game continues. Ooh, that was good for them. Frustratingly good for them. And they get the warp trigger? Wow. That might have been the single best card. Okay, well, I win. This might have been the single best draw my opponent could have had. Unfortunately, I drew a thing that destroys artifacts. And they are 3 life, because they lost a life drawing a card. I may have cashed out. last game's complete equity. That game went pretty smoothly for me. Okay, 2-0. Let's keep it going. I feel like I need to have a hacky sack or a stress ball on my desk. Something that I can do with my hands while I'm not playing. I go first. Okay, 3 on the draw. That's nice. Removal, 3 drop, 4 drop. Yeah, this is a keep. Elder Blade. Zuifeet. I don't think I'm going to lead off with Zuifeet. I have nothing in the graveyard, and I'd rather they kill, counter, whatever my Graph-Pack Monoist. Oh, Grixis. Funky. It's inefficient to depressurize this, mana-wise. But if I use all my mana, and then they're able to trigger Void and attach this, and then they have a 5/5, that's... Well, I guess I do have... Okay, I guess I have Gravkill if need be. So I am going to use my mana more efficiently. I'm thinking this was the right play. Because if I draw a land, if they don't equip this up, and I draw a land, I can depressurize and one other spell. If they do equip it up, but spending 4 mana, that's their whole turn, I can Gravkill it. And if they use removal to kill one of my creatures, well, I can Gravkill it regardless. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna keep up depressurize. And probably, if they try to manually equip or do a void trigger at the end of turn, I can kill that one. Interesting. Or I play Pangolin, or I get rid of that. Well, no. It's just a good card. Are we going to see removal? Do I, then, do this now? I think so. Oh, they have nothing. Okay. Them having nothing is neat. I am not going to Weft Blade, because they can just block my Swarm color. It doesn't make the Monoist big enough, and I want to sacrifice the Beetle. So I just want to draw my card. Yeah, that's totally fine. Play Zuafeet and start getting 1/1s that I can sacrifice to Swarm color. Could be worse. And if they kill her, then that was probably their turn, killing her. Zuafeet has great flavor in the lore. Her story is that she's trying to save her wife, partner, but they got stuck in the event horizon of a black hole, not fully in the black hole, so they're basically frozen in the time dilation. And they're trying to figure out how to make a golem out of bone that can ignore gravity and space and time. Okay. They played Emissary Escort. I'm going to do the same thing. Sacrifice it, draw a card. Hard white. And I don't have an enchantment currently. Okay, I guess I didn't pay attention to how many enchantments are in my deck when I did this. Guess I will not be warping the left blade enhancer then, and I'll just make it bigger. Greatest value among other artifacts you control. So if I remove the ore plate, it becomes 1. What does this do? The skeleton, in addition to its other types, and has no abilities. Okay, so when I return the virus beetle, I do make this. It is still an artifact that I can use hard white containment on. I guess I'll take the trade. They're gonna get Mechanozoa in play one way or another. Okay. Oh, I forgot that they stunned this, so it doesn't untap this turn. I guess let's sacrifice the Monoist, draw a card, another land, whoop-de. But it lets me play hard white containment, and I can, at the very least, reset the ore plate Pangolin counters. And I don't really think there's a reason to wait. I mean, I guess if they try to pump it or they play a better creature, but it's a 5/5 flare. That's already a decent enough creature. I am certainly drawing a lot of lands. I am back to earning complete equity. 10 lands, 8 non-lands. Actually, that's above average, but not so heinous. I have that much complete equity. Big hit for 8. Zooey Feet can make chumpers. Oh, I'm shocked. Okay, that's enough lands. I mean, it returns as just a vanilla creature. So I'll do the big one, but it has no abilities. Yeah. Let's hope we draw. Okay, this is unfun at this point. What is going on here? What is going on here? 12 lands? I have 5 lands left in my deck, 12 and 8. Yet again, 2/3 of my draws have been lands. That's frustrating. Pulsar Squadron. Probably a little too late, but we'll see what. Oh my god. And the next 5 cards had my four of my 5 remaining lands. I mean, let's earn my complete equity. 26 cards had 16 lands. That's a lot. Well, am I dead? No. I have to chump the battle cruiser, which unfortunate, but I'm not dead. Can I draw out of it? I mean, I just put my depressurize, which kills the battle cruiser, on the bottom. I have Radiant Strike. I have the Exile Assassin. Okay. What top 26 cards, 16 were land. No, that has to be more. 12. What? 4? 4? Oh, 9? I've seen 9. I see. Okay. Still. Frustrating and unfortunate. Well, that's the card that would have kept me alive if Pinnacle Emissary wasn't making them more flyers. What are my outs? None. Yeah, none. That is upsetting. Go out in a blaze of glory. Okay, I've racked up a huge amount of complaint equity now. So let's just be very clear. If the next game doesn't go my way, boy, did Arena do me wrong. Game 3. Well, sorry, Game 4, but let's get win 3. I like your deck. As long as you don't flood out, things look good. 4 lands, but 2 3-drops and removal spell. Well, you gotta keep this. Even if I am now afraid of the consequences. There's no reason not to keep this. I could lose a land and play my nutrient block in the sideboard. What do I want to get rid of? A creature or a land? I'll get rid of a land. We'll see if that haunts me, but 3 mana is what I need for most of these cards. Okay. Depressurize would kill any one of these, so I'm just going to play the Vigilant Attacker. Bombard, Depressurize. I guess Invasive Maneuvers is the only card they could have that wouldn't kill the Bright Sphere Zealot. 3 colors, Mardu. What would make me splash? I guess I don't know what their splash color actually is. If it's red or white. There are a couple cards I'd splash white for. I can't think of any that balmy red cards I'd splash for. I'm assuming they have whatchamacallit. Oh, I was assuming they had the sacrifice spell. Well, they are splashing red. Maybe they're splashing red for removal? Who knows? Play Flight Coordinator, not worth grav killing this. If they play Ray Blade Trooper again and put the counter on itself, I'll grav kill that. If they put the counter on the Beetle, I'll grav kill the Beetle. It's nice because Exile doesn't trigger this when creatures die. Ooh. Well, I still do want to exile this, so I don't get any creature triggers, but next turn I'll be able to double spell. Efficient and makes the Zealot bigger. What are they splashing red for? I think removal. Or Mutinous Massacre? Maybe that's a bold splash. The reason I'm trying to think about this is I'm trying to prepare for worst case scenarios, predict what cards my opponent might have in hand or in deck that even if that I'm going to decide not to play around, or know about and thus play around them. Won't compromise my chances toward victory, but might stave off some unfortunate defeats. Nova Hellkite. I mean, that is certainly a good card. Oh, and they had Dubious Delicacy. Interesting. Hellkite is good, but you do need a second red to get it in play. It does make me wish I had saved my Grav kill, but we'll see. Let's get Zooey Feet in play, and assuming they don't have a second red next turn, I'll be able to attack the End Stone. Okay. Well, the End Stone is gonna give them a lot of play, and if I can't get them down to 10, if I can't get them from 10 to 0 in one turn, there's no use attacking. But I do want to have that tapped, and then attack with my Fight Commander to have 2 tapped creatures. And I'm going to slow things down a little bit, now that I know that I need to do my 10 damage all in one go. I'm going to warp this so that I can get both sets of counters. Okay, playing a land draws them a card. If that's another land, they end their turn. If it's a spell, they cast it and draw a card. Endstone is good at this point in the game. Oh my gosh. Oh, they kill Zooey Feet. Oh, Hardlight Containment? Target creature. Okay, can't do whatchamacallit. I mean, I have to. I can't do non-land permanents, so I can't get the Dubious Delicacy. I think I have to get rid of the Nebula Dragon. And does anything care about tapped versus untapped? What hasting things? I guess I want to keep my 2/4 back if they have the timeline color black haster. Gain my 2 life. If they, I don't know what their hand would be, but if they're unable to do anything, then I can play my Weft Blade Enhancer and have 10 damage on board. I can crack the Delicacy to stay alive, but fudge, brother, I really felt good about this game until they, even after the Nova Hellkite, I was like, fine, I'm still doing well, but Endstone is, if you can get up to 7 mana, it is a hell of a card. Fair. Frustrating, but fair. Deal 3 damage to face. You're not really going to do it to one of my creatures, yeah. Oh, and they have the Lander now to fetch their other red. And they're just nowhere near running out of cards in play. Okay, what can I draw? What can I do? Radiant Strike destroys artifacts or just artifact creatures? Artifacts, right, because I killed tapped creature or artifact. That's why I could kill the untapped guy. Pulsar Squadron. If I do get a vehicle, that's good. That's one of my vehicles are one of the ways that I can turn things around. I mean, I guess I'm fine putting 4 lands on the bottom. I can't tap attack, though. Dang. Okay, I did put 4 lands on the bottom. I don't know what I need, but I need it. Radiant Strike? I mean, at this point, them having the end stone, they've gotten the huge advantage out of it. They've kept their life at 10, made it useless for me to attack, and they've drawn 8 cards since they played it 3 turns ago. I think they were 26, maybe 28, so. Brother! Came out of the gates hot with this deck, but seem to have stumbled. Now I can't gain life anymore. I don't know if I have outs, because they can just hit me in the air for 8 this turn, 8 next turn, that's 16. I guess now if I get Radiant Strike, I have to kill the creature. My second or third, whatever, Depressurize can't kill any of their flying dragons. Oh, I really dissed the red splash, and I'm going to lose too. They're 2 large flying dragons. Sag. This is the deck that wants the 3 Sea Bloom, whatever, kill artifacts, but and enchantments. Sad. Okay. Well, they don't always go your way. I feel like usually they're less turnaround painful than this one, but there you go. 2 up, then 2 down. Don't even get the prizes for 3 wins. Rough. Them's the beats. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were entertained for the first 2 games with victories and commiserated for the second 2 with defeats. And I hope my complaint equity really comes in later. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.